Welcome to my channel Queen News Daily. Dear viewers, watch my full video, you will benefit a lot and your knowledge will increase. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Welcome back to Coins News Daily, where every day reveals a new mystery from the world of United States coinage, and today's story begins with a question that shocks even experienced collectors. What if an ordinary pocket change Roosevelt dime from the year 1980 with a Denver Mint mark is hiding a rare secret that could be worth serious money beyond anything you ever expected? Tonight, we uncover the truth behind the 1980 Roosevelt dime, a coin that appears common, yet under the right conditions becomes one of the most valuable modern finds you can pull from circulation. Let us begin this journey. The Roosevelt Dime series carries a long and respected history, starting in 1946 to honor President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and by the time the 1980 issue arrived, the United States Mint had already transitioned to the copper-nickel-clad composition that most Americans still use today. The 1980 dime was produced in very high numbers, but not all coins left the Denver Mint perfectly, and it is those rare exceptions, those scarce survivors with special traits or minting mistakes, that transform a simple 10-cent coin into a collector treasure. Before we dive deeper, let us cover the basic specifications, because every serious coin hunter must know what a normal 1980 dime should be. The coin has a weight of precisely 2.27 grams, a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, and a reeded edge with 118 reeds. It is a copper core coated in a nickel outer layer, giving it the familiar silver color that Americans associate with the modern dime. Here is where things become exciting, because even though the standard 1980 dime is common, rare varieties and dramatic minting errors bring real value, and collectors across the country actively search for them every single day. One of the most desirable error types for this year is the off-center strike, where the design is shifted due to a misaligned planchet during the minting process. If the coin shows a clean off-center of 10%, 20%, or even 50% while still displaying the date clearly, collectors will pay from $20 to as high as several $100s depending on condition and severity. Another valuable type is the broad strike error, caused when the retaining collar fails to secure the planchet during striking. These coins appear wider and flatter than normal, and when crisp and well preserved, they can bring $30, $40, or even more. There are also double die varieties, although very scarce for this date, and collectors especially search for doubling in the words Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, or the date itself. If confirmed by experts, a dramatic double die could reach $100, $200, or even higher depending on grade. Now let us talk about the single most important factor that determines true value, and that is professional grading. A 1980 dime graded by PCGS or NGC in mint state 67 or above can command strong prices, because modern dimes are notoriously difficult to find in perfect condition due to their small size and fast circulation. High-grade examples can sell for $50, $100, or even $300 when the population is extremely low. Here is where the story becomes thrilling, because the highest verified auction price for a top-graded 1980 Roosevelt dime has reached more than $400 in premium mint state condition, and in theoretical perfect condition, with absolutely no marks, no scratches, and flawless strike. Experts estimate an extreme potential value reaching $1,000 or more. Error coins with dramatic visual impact can reach even higher, and certain off-center or double-struck examples have sold for $200, $300, and in extremely dramatic cases, even $500 or beyond. For those who wish to sell their rare finds, trusted marketplaces include Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, Stack's Bowers Galleries, PCGS Auctions, and online platforms such as eBay, where modern error dimes consistently attract aggressive bidding. Always photograph your coin clearly, show both sides, and include grading information when available. So what should viewers look for when searching through pocket change, coin rolls, or inherited collections? Search for flawless surfaces, strong luster, perfectly centered details, visible errors, dramatic off-center strikes, broad strikes, double dies, and coins that appear noticeably different from the average dime. Every unusual detail may be the clue that leads to real value. Today we unlock the little-known truth behind the ultra-rare and potentially extremely valuable Roosevelt One Dime from the year 1985 with the P Mint mark, and the secrets collectors are still uncovering about this deceptively common coin. Let us begin this journey into rarity, mystery, and real market knowledge that every serious United States coin hunter must understand. The 1985 P Roosevelt dime may seem like an everyday circulation coin, but the deeper you look, the stranger and more exciting the details become, because this year and mint mark hides a small number of rare varieties, unusual errors, and high-grade survivors that command dramatic auction premiums. Many collectors overlook this date because the Philadelphia Mint produced more than 1 billion dimes that year, but high-grade coins, rare transitional planchet errors, and major die varieties are so few in number that the demand from modern coin specialists continues to climb. This is why it is important to understand the weight, physical characteristics, and technical features of the coin before you search for treasure. The official weight of a normal 1985 P Roosevelt dime is 2.27 grams, with a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, and a reeded edge containing 118 reeds. A genuine coin will be made of a copper-nickel clad composition. But here is where the mystery deepens because extremely rare off-metal errors have been confirmed, including dimes struck on wrong planchets, such as copper planchets or foreign coin blanks, and these unusual strikes can bring extremely high collector value. When examining your coin, always check the weight with a precise digital scale because even a few tenths of a gram difference can indicate a rare and valuable mint error. Next, let us discuss what makes certain 1985 P dimes skyrocket in value. Starting with condition, because grading is the most powerful factor in determining the true worth of this coin. Coins graded mint state 67, mint state 68, and especially mint state 68 plus are nearly impossible to find from this year, and collectors pay dramatic premiums for sharp strikes, clean fields, and nearly flawless surfaces. High-grade coins have brought auction prices reaching into the thousands because almost all 1985 P dimes were heavily circulated, leaving only a tiny handful that survived in pristine condition. Errors and die varieties are the next major value boosters, and this is where modern coin hunting becomes exciting, because the 1985 P dime has several collectible mistakes that serious collectors chase with enthusiasm. Look for off-center strikes, broad strikes, major die cracks, rotated dies, double dies with clear doubling on the word Liberty or the date, and coins struck on the wrong planchet or missing the outer clad layer, all of which can transform a 10-cent coin into a highly valuable collectible. A major off-center strike can bring between $150 and $200, while wrong planchet errors can reach several hundred or even over $1,000 depending on rarity and condition. Now let us reveal the real market performance, because the auction results for this coin may surprise even experienced collectors. One of the highest verified auction prices for a superb, high-grade 1985 P dime reached more than $1,200 due to its exceptional condition and remarkable strike quality. Some error examples have sold for between $500 and $1,000, depending on the severity and demand for that specific type of error, and specialists estimate that an extreme, once-in-a-generation high-grade or rare off-metal error could potentially reach as high as $2,500 or even $3,000 in the right auction environment. If you want to profit from your coin discoveries, you must know where to sell them, and the United States has several trusted marketplaces that can bring strong collector demand for valuable dimes. For high-quality or professionally graded coins, you can use heritage auctions. Stack's Bowers, and great collections, all of which regularly handle rare modern United States coinage and attract serious bidders. For raw coins or newly discovered errors, you can also use online platforms such as eBay, Etsy, and various Facebook coin groups, but it is always smart to get valuable coins graded first so you can protect the value and attract top buyers. Before you list your coin for sale, always consider sending it to a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC, because a high certified grade can increase the value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Grading also confirms authenticity, identifies major errors or varieties, and gives collectors confidence that they are buying a genuine high-grade numismatic treasure. This is especially important with modern dimes because collectors pay the highest premiums only for certified coins with documented quality, rarity, and accuracy. Today we peel back the hidden story behind one coin many overlook, the 2000 P Roosevelt dime from the Philadelphia Mint, and why this ordinary dime might hide extraordinary value. Direct Hit: Why the 2000 P Roosevelt Dime draws attention. The 2000 P Roosevelt Dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, first issued in 1946, designed by John R. Sinek. Physically, this dime has a diameter of about 17.90 millimeters and a weight of roughly 2.27 grams, made of a copper nickel clad over a pure copper core. Despite a huge mintage, 1,842,500,000 coins struck at Philadelphia in year 2000 alone. Many collectors regard each coin as a potential gem, depending on condition, strike quality, and rarities hidden in plain sight. Magnifying glass tilted right. How to identify a special 2000 P dime. If you hold a 2000 P dime and want to know if it might be more than pocket change, here is what to look for: sharp strike and full bands. On the reverse, the torch's bands, the horizontal lines encircling the torch, should be crisp and fully separated. Coins with that full bands, FB, designation tend to fetch higher premiums. Perfect, pristine condition, uncirculated, no wear. The difference between a worn dime and a gem-quality uncirculated piece is massive. Collector demand skyrockets when the surfaces have full original luster. Certification by a trusted grading service, a coin professionally graded on a standard 1 to 70 scale, especially in high grades like MS67 or MS68, separate serious collectibles from everyday change. Mint mark and date clarity. On a 2000 P dime, the P mint mark, for Philadelphia, appears on the obverse, above the date. If your coin ticks these boxes, you might hold a full strike, high-grade specimen worthy of collector interest. Light bulb: what drives value? Rarity, demand, condition. Because over a billion 2000 P dimes were minted, common circulation coins are typically worth just face value or a bit more. However, and this is crucial, condition and strike quality change everything. Coins graded MS65 and above are sought after, but once you reach MS67 or MS68, with a full bands designation, value increases substantially. Collectors often pay premiums for coins that are uncirculated, sharply struck, with perfect details, and certified. Demand tends to focus especially on top-grade examples because they are far rarer in perfect condition. Money bag: what have real market sales shown? A 2000 P Roosevelt dime graded MS66 FB achieved roughly $150 United States at auction in late 2022. Typical uncirculated dimes without special designations often trade in the range of $2 to $10, depending on grade and preservation. For ordinary, circulated examples, expect values hovering near face value, roughly 10 cents to $1. Because of such wide variance, the extreme high market potential for a pristine, certified, full bands 2000 P dime could easily climb into the low three figures, $100 to $200 given current demand and proper provenance. In rare error or anomaly cases, for example if you discover a misstrike, d'error, or other unusual mint flaw on a 2000 dime, upside could be even higher for serious collectors. Brain coin hunting know-how: what you must do if you plan to hunt for valuable 2000 Roosevelt dimes, or any collectible coin. Follow these practical steps. 1. Use a magnifying glass and good lighting. Examine the torch bands carefully on the reverse for full bands. Check that lettering and date are sharp. 2. Handle coins carefully. Wear cotton gloves or hold by the edges to avoid fingerprints, scratches, or oils that degrade. Grade. 3. Weigh and measure when possible. Confirm the coin is 2.27 grams and 17.9 millimeters diameter, matching official specifications. 4. Get professional grading if condition is exceptional. Sending a candidate coin to a reputable grading service could dramatically increase its value and sale potential. 5. Document provenance and condition. Good photos, notes about where and when you found it, and any relevant history add credibility. Classical building: how and where to sell. Marketplaces and auction houses. If you believe you have a high-grade or special 2000 Roosevelt dime, here are proven paths to monetize its value. Major online numismatic marketplaces and auction houses. Many serious collectors use platforms servicing collectors of U.S. coins, certified coin auctions, coins with professional grading, e.g. MS-67, MS-68, full bands, tend to command top bids. Coin dealers and specialist forums. Sometimes dealers or focused collectors will pay premiums for gem quality or error coins out of their private budgets. Alternative channels: if provenance, condition, and documentation are strong, private sale to a collector or direct negotiation sometimes yields better than auction results. Loudspeaker: final words and coin care advice. If you find yourself holding a 2000 Roosevelt dime that gleams with sharp detail, full bands, and no wear, treat it like a hidden jewel. Getting it graded professionally could turn a dime from pocket change into a real collectible with serious dollar potential. Remember, coins like these reward the patient and the observant. Preserve them carefully, document them thoroughly, and you might turn a simple find into a prized collectible. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2000 Roosevelt dime, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Coins News Daily for more honest, real coin knowledge. Thank you for watching, and happy coin hunting.